I made a wedding cake once. The guy at my restaurant was another cook. He knew I'd been to the Culinary Institute, and he insisted I make his wedding cake. And I said, I really don't know how to bake. He said, no, I'm sure you could do it. You went to CIA, you know what you're doing. And I made one of the sweet-tiered cakes with the champagne glasses in between, you know. I had no idea what I was doing. And yes, sure enough, bride and groom come over, the whole thing, you know, goes over. That would be one. Overcooked a steamship round once. That's an entire, again, another wedding. Weddings are bad for me. They wanted a steamship round. No, we sold them a steamship round, which is the entire leg of beef. And we didn't account for the bone up the middle, and we overcooked it. So it's well done all the way through. All the way through. And there's a line of 150 guests lined up at the buffet. And so what we did is we're slicing away. They say, I'd like a rare piece, please. Well, we haven't cut far enough in yet, you know. Come back later, we'll get to the rare, you know? It's like, and then when they come back, it was like, I just missed it, you know? It's like, awkward.
Once I was doing a big party for 500 people with some other fellow chefs, and each chef had to do one course. And I decided to do a lobster consommé with black truffles and something very decadent. And I wanted to make sure we had enough, so we were measuring and making sure that we have enough. And so we went on and started, and you know, when you start to feed 500 people, it's like suddenly the pace of the kitchen goes very fast, and you go, pick up, and suddenly I heard, 20 more portion, chefs, and I heard the maître d' saying, oh, but we have 200 people to serve. So that was the shame of my life, because then I had to go in a dining room and actually explain to the crowd why we were missing the consommé. So I was very unhappy. But one of the stories that happened, and since you said two stories, when I was in apprenticeship, my chef asked me to break down some ducks and to freeze the duck's breast and actually use the legs for the confit. And I took all the breast and I freeze the breast. And then a week later, we had another, maybe a few days after, we needed few breasts, and he said, go get it. And when I went back, I realized that all the breasts shrank together, and I had a ball of breast. So, and that was an abusive chef.
Oh.